Hello, everybody. I'm Charles J., representing Vietbet today, and we are going to talk about how to gamble online. That's admittedly a broad topic, but I guess we're going to handle the simple introductory steps on how to do this, and hopefully they're going to be of some help to you. And we're going to use our index cards as a way to introduce the topics. So here we go. The first thing that I think you may want to consider when preparing to gamble online is this. What game do you want to play? Yeah, it's simple. Some people are only slot players, for example. Some like to play a variety of games, some of the table games like blackjack or craps, then poker. There are various forms of poker that are available in an online casino, including video poker. You've got Caribbean Stud. You have other variations that you can play. So what games do you want to play? Because different casinos and different software companies handle these games and present these games differently. So that's perhaps a primary consideration for you when you start out venturing to gamble online. Another step that is critical, especially if you want to maximize your experience gambling online, is, here you go, conduct some due diligence. What is due diligence? Well, it's kind of like research. And what you may want to do is to read some reviews of casinos. What do people who rate casinos, who grade casinos, have to say about this, about the overall experience that's involved? You also may want to check into some feedback of actual consumers. What was their experience like? Was it pleasurable? Did they not like it? Was it easy? Was it user-friendly? User-friendly is always a pretty important criteria for people when they're playing at a casino, and there are obviously a number of other things. And when you read reviews and feedback, you will read about all of that. So you'll get a pretty good idea of what an online casino is like if you perform this due diligence ahead of time. Okay. Another thing that's important to a lot of people: check out the bonuses. And the reason we say this is that there are introductory bonuses, there are reload bonuses. Some online casinos don't have that, but you'll always come into an online casino with a bonus. They'll give you a sign-up bonus of some kind. You'll want to check out what you have to do to fulfill that bonus, to cash out on that bonus. There are, as we mentioned, reload bonuses where every time you make a deposit, at least early on, you'll get some kind of a bonus. And importantly, for our purposes here in the discussion, there are bonuses that are also associated with specific games. So if you are a slot player, slot bonuses may be something that's very, very important to you. There are online casinos that have table games bonuses. So if you're a blackjack, craps player, then they have video poker bonuses. I mean, there are all kinds of bonuses, and they should be clearly listed in some section of the online casino's website. Also should add something to that as well, promotions. Some online casinos have tournaments in these various games, and that's an opportunity for you perhaps to make some money without investment or with very little investment, and that's certainly something that you'll want to check out at any online casino you go to. So again, these are sometimes bonuses associated with the specific games, and that's certainly something that you're going to want to look for. Another thing, and this sounds kind of rudimentary, but it really is important: know the rules. And what we connect that to basically is, if you're a slot player, look at the pay table, look at the payoffs that you're going to get. In video poker, same deal. What does the Royal Flush pay? What do the various winning combinations pay? In slots, there are different games and they all have kind of different variations in terms of their rules. So you want to see that as well. Some have bonus games, for example, that you could play that maybe bring a little bit of skill into the situation. And then, of course, there are variations of games. If you could go to an online casino and play a whole bunch of different variations of blackjack, for example, and they all have different rules. So you'll want to look at those rules uh, to learn how to play the game. Maybe you want a new experience or something like that, and you'll see what is different about those games that may create a new twist for you. Something that's a very pleasurable experience. So it's important to know the rules anyway when you're going to go in and play, because you don't want to be caught by surprise doing anything. So remember that. And I guess maybe in a way that's connected to this last topic here, which is see if you can try the games free before you play for the real money. Now, almost all the casinos will offer you that. It's your way of kind of sampling the game, previewing the game, so to speak. You get to get used to the interface that's being used. It will give you an idea to kind of work out the kinks if you are playing maybe a new version of a game or a game that's new to you. So it's a good idea maybe to get some time in playing for free. And that way it won't cost you any money if you make a mistake, you slip up, or you forget a rule, or you're not totally familiar with the kind of game that you are playing. So those are some things that maybe you want to follow when you pursue your online casino experience and how to gamble online. So hope that helped you a little bit. Again, I'm Charles J. for VetBet. And we will hopefully talk to you soon with some more tips on how to enjoy your overall experience.